The city of Jerusalem lay quiet. But silence can be deceiving. Beneath the glow of the evening sun, shadows began to gather beyond the hills, not of clouds, but of war. An empire was rising. Its banners darkened the horizon. Its name? Babylon. Led by King Nebuchadnezzar, Babylon swept across the nations like fire and dry grass. Unstoppable, unyielding. And now, Jerusalem was in its path. The gates were shattered, the temple desecrated, its golden vessels torn from sacred hands, and its people exiled. Among them were the youth, noble, gifted, chosen. Boys with royal blood whose futures had once shone bright, now marched in chains toward a foreign land. One of them would not be forgotten. His name was Daniel. From royal halls to lions' dens, from dreams in the night to prophecies of the end, Daniel's life would echo through generations. But Babylon did not conquer only with swords. It conquered with ideas, language, culture, identity. Nebuchadnezzar commanded, "Teach them our ways. Feed them from my table. Strip away their gods. Give them new names." And so, they were renamed. Daniel became Belteshazzar, Hananiah, Shadrach, Mishael, Meshach, Azariah, Abednego. But names alone cannot change a heart. When they were offered food from the king's table, rich, indulgent, and forbidden, Daniel paused, not out of fear, but faith. He said, "Let us eat only vegetables and drink water, then judge us." 10 days passed. Their bodies were stronger, their minds clearer, their resolve unshaken. Babylon had tried to change them, but it was they who would change Babylon. Years passed, and one night the king, mighty Nebuchadnezzar, dreamed a dream, not of gold or glory, but of a statue, its head of gold, its chest of silver, its legs of iron, and feet of clay. Then a stone struck the statue, and the great image crumbled to dust. None of Babylon's wise men could explain it, but Daniel could. He stood before the throne and declared, "God has shown you what is to come. Your kingdom is the head of gold. Others will rise after you and fall, but in the end God will raise a kingdom that shall never be destroyed." The king was stunned, and for a moment he believed. But pride returns where it is not rooted out. Nebuchadnezzar built an image of gold, entirely of gold. Not a prophecy fulfilled, but a challenge to heaven. He demanded worship. And 3 young men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, refused. The furnace roared. They were thrown in. But in the fire, they were not alone. A 4th figure walked with them. Brilliant, divine. When they emerged, untouched by flame, the king could only whisper, "No God can save like this God." Daniel's life spanned empires, from Babylon to Persia. Kings rose, kingdoms crumbled, but the God Daniel served remained. Even when an arrogant ruler, Belshazzar, desecrated the sacred vessels. A mysterious hand wrote on the wall, "Mene, Mene, Tekel, Parsin," numbered, weighed, divided. That night, Babylon fell, and prophecy marched on. This is not just ancient history. This is not just the story of Daniel. This is a warning, a message, a glimpse into what was and what is to come. For kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, but the kingdom of God endures forever. If Daniel's visions stirred something in you, if the rise and fall of empires felt like more than ancient history, subscribe for more dramatic journeys through prophetic books, divine warnings, and hidden truths. Tell me in the comments, what part of Daniel's prophecy shook you the most?